everybody, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. I'm Amber Rose, also known as the Religious Hippie. You can basically follow me on any social media platform or just type in thereligioushippie.com and get taken straight to my website. So today is a very fun day. This week is a first week of January, so Happy New Year, everybody. It's so crazy to me that we're already in 2023. I'm so excited for everything that this year has to offer, and I'm praying for all of you during this new transitional time. However, because it is the first week of January, I decided to do a video on the first Saturday devotions, mainly because the first Saturday devotions are this week, and I want to make sure you guys are prepared, or if you guys have never heard about this first Saturday devotions, you guys are able to participate if you'd like. I personally feel like the first Saturday devotions need to be talked about a lot more. Usually when I talk to people and I'm like, hey, do you know about the first 5 Saturday devotions? About 70% of the time I get a no. But I definitely hope that this video helps spread the devotion to the first 5 Saturdays. And if you guys want, it would be great if you could share it to your friends and family so you could spread the devotion too. But without further ado, let's get into this wonderful devotion. So this devotion was started by Our Lady of Fatima, and we do this devotion in reparation for the 5 sins committed against the Immaculate Heart of Mary. So those 5 sins that are committed against the Immaculate Heart of Mary is those who do not believe in her Immaculate Conception, people who do not believe that she is a perpetual virgin, people who do not believe that she has divine maternity, in other words, she is mother of the whole world, 4, people who raise their kids to hate her, not know her, or disrespect her, and 5, defacing images or making inappropriate images of her. So we do this devotion in reparation for all of those sins, and honestly even probably a few more, but those are the main ones. By doing this devotion, we are telling her that we love her and that we are opening our lives to her, and she is our spiritual mother. Even Protestant reformers such as John Calvin or Martin Luther believed in her perpetual virginity and that she was the mother of God. I think they'd be really disappointed in what Protestant denominations look like today. So for those who practice the first 5 Saturday devotion, this is what Our Lady promises. She promises that for those who practice the first Saturday devotion, she would give them graces necessary for salvation at the hour of death. And just to clarify for any non-Catholics out there, all these graces come from God, flow through Mary into the world. So it's like an intercessory thing, but everything comes from God, just in case there's any non-Catholics out there that don't understand. Basically, the graces flow from God through Our Lady's hands to the world. So that's a little bit of history on the first Saturday devotion, but here's how you can practice the first Saturday devotion. On the first Saturday of every month for 5 consecutive months, you need to go to confession. You can go to confession 8 days before or after the first Saturday devotion, but if you can, go on the first Saturday devotion day because it's just easier. Our Lady specifically told us that we should be going to confession at least once a month. Which brings us to our next point, which is you need to receive communion in a state of grace. If you are not in a state of grace, that is why you go to confession. But let's say you're in a state of grace already because you went to confession the day before or something like that. Well, then you're in a state of grace still, so you don't need to go to confession on the first Saturday, if that makes sense. I also want to specify that you do not need to receive communion at Mass. It's just, you need to just receive communion on the first Saturday. But, I mean, I just think it's easier to receive at Mass, like get all those things knocked out, because most churches have Mass where you can receive communion and then confession. So I just feel like it's easier to do by going to Mass, and I don't know how else you would get it unless you ask a priest, like, hey, can I have communion? Like, I just feel like going to Mass is the easiest way to obtain all of those things at once, personally. The next thing you must do is pray 5 decades of the Rosary, so a whole Rosary, and then spend 15 minutes meditating on the 15 mysteries of the Rosaries. So 1 minute each mystery and keeping Our Lady company while you're doing that. And that's it. It's honestly really simple. Go to confession, receive communion, pray the Rosary, and keep Our Lady company while meditating on the 15 mysteries for 15 minutes. It's really not a difficult devotion, but it's not as spread out. Not a lot of people know about it, which I think is really sad because it's really important, and we love our Heavenly Mother, so we want her to feel loved and included, especially in a world full of blasphemy. So it's really not that difficult, but I will say that if you break the cycle, let's say you miss a first Saturday, you have to start over again. So it just gives you more reason not to miss it. to be honest. I think Max and I are on month 3 this week, so we have 2 more months to go. But I just think it's something we should do perpetually, you know, not just stop at 5 months. I think we should just keep going. But yeah, I mean, this devotion's really simple, and remember, as Saint Maximilian Kolbe said, never be afraid of loving the Virgin Mary too much. You can never love her more than Jesus did. If you guys are interested in the first Friday devotion, which I did not too long ago, I will post that below in the description for you. And with all that being said, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope that it's helped you understand the first Saturday devotions, and if you think it'll help spread the first Saturday devotions, consider sharing it so that other people can learn about this wonderful devotion. I will talk to you guys in the next video. Bye guys! Happy New Year!